So here we have Invicta featherweight Meagan Anderson. Meagan is from Australia. She is currently training with Glory MMA and Fitness now in Kansas City, Missouri. Meagan, can you just tell us a little bit about what it was like moving from Australia to Kansas City and what the transition's been like as far as training has gone?
Yeah, no, it's been a big change. Moving, thousands of miles away from home and moving to a town where essentially I didn't know anyone. And, everyone at Glory is amazing. Like they welcome me with open arms, and the training is just at another level. So it's been awesome to be able to have the experience to train with such amazing athletes.
Yeah, I would have to agree. The cross training and getting to experience different gyms in your training is crucial. So, I can't imagine what it's like to, I've gone to other gyms to train for camps to do cross training, but I can't imagine what it's like leaving a country to a new country. So that experience has to be a wild one.
Yeah, definitely. I actually came over here for Invicta, and I didn't know I was going to stay. So I came over here. I was going to train for 2.5 weeks, and then my managers told me that my visa had been approved, and they pretty much gave me the option. I could either stay or I could go home. So I decided to stay, and it's the best decision I ever made.
That's great to hear. So tell us a little bit about your last fight against Amber Leinbrock, I believe. Tell us a little bit about that fight, the location leading up to it, your training camp, and just how that fight went for you.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of my favorite fights actually that I've had. Everything just came together, and everything we'd be working on in training just came together and was executed perfectly. Like working with James and Tim and all the guys at Glory, they push you and they make you grind every single day. And grinding against guys at such a high level, like there's not much more I can do to be prepared. So I felt pretty amazing going into that fight, and it was good.
Yeah, from what I saw in that fight, you seemed to be the total package. Your grappling looked to be on point. You looked to have great cage control and striking inside the cage. So it looked like there's not very many featherweights in that division that can hang with you at this point. What are your goals as far as Invicta FC goes, or do you have goals outside of Invicta? I guess what's next for Meagan Anderson?
At the moment, I'm just looking to improve my skills and get better each fight, and that's only going to happen by, training with top-level athletes. And, eventually, my goal is to be the best 145-pounder in the world. So, I'm going to keep training. I'm going to be fighting whoever they put in front of me to make that happen.
Do you see yourself fighting Christine Cyborg Santos in the near future? Is that something you're wanting to do? I've seen in the rumor mill on the internet and online, people are already talking about that bout, and that's a high-profile bout. That has to excite you.
It is a high-profile bout. I definitely would love to fight her one day. I don't think I'm ready yet, but we're happy for that fight. A few fights down the line, so we'll just keep progressing, keep winning after every fight, and keep improving, and I'm sure that fight will happen eventually.
Yeah, Invicta FC has to be super excited to have a young prospect like yourself that isn't early in her career, but is still in the middle stages to where you have a long ways to go. You're young in age, and you're still improving every time you train, so I'm sure they're just really excited to have a contender who can actually compete with Cyborg, and I know the whole world's looking to see that fight eventually, and we're all really excited about it. Meagan, we appreciate you joining us, appreciate you coming down and talking to us. Can you let the fans know where they can find you on social media?
Yeah, no worries. You can find me on Facebook, which is Meagan Anderson MMA, and I'm on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, which is Meagan A_MMA.
Oh, thanks a lot for coming down.
No worries.